All right, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Guys, you're watching Rome Knows Tech, and I'm your host, Ron Wilkerson. Guys, I'm coming to you from the city of Houston, down here in the ever so hot and humid state of Texas. You have me tonight. You have my man, Nova, tonight. Louis in the house, and you never know who might, who might else pop into the stream tonight. We shall see how the night goes. All right, I see Hope is already over there on YouTube holding it down. Hope's over there holding it down. Yeah! All right, Hope, let us know what's been going on in your world today. Anything special that you would like to share with the community, feel free to drop it down in the comments, and I'll make sure that it shows up in the doobly-doo. All right, guys, so we got a lot of items here to go over tonight. Many of these items are going to be leftovers from Black Friday. Many of them are also going to be upcoming deals for Cyber Monday. So if you are still in the market for some of the things that I like to talk about, that I'm very passionate about when it comes to different types of tech, you are definitely in the right place. Yes. All right, so we got our robots. Well, at least one of them. One of them is awake, which is Nova. We're gonna wait a while before we wake up Louis because you already know. Louis can be quite a handful. Hope says nice quiet day, a little wet. I'm assuming Hope is saying that she had some wet weather. I'm pretty sure that's what she means. So yeah, check it out, Hope. Right behind me, one of your favorite graphics on the curtain lights. We got the whale swimming by. Now I did, change the color to green just so it kind of matches with the other theme colors in here. Let me adjust this camera up a little bit so you guys can see that a little bit better. All right, there we go. So there we go. You can see the whale now swimming by, all of that kind of cool jazz. I might, you know what? Let me save that as the preset so that I can show you guys that all the time without having to constantly adjust the camera. All right, so I think we got that. All right, so that should be fine. Let's go ahead and switch over here so you guys can see. I'm gonna switch back. And now you should still be able to see almost a full whale swimming back there behind me. All right. So our man Nova is awake and ready for questions. The green looks great. Thank you. Hope says she loves the whale. All right. So Nova is awake. I'm going to see if I can nudge Nova in the right direction. So Nova is facing the microphone. Not to say that really matters that much because Nova's microphone, prowess doesn't really matter as much. He has speakers. I don't know. I guess now he's got something to say. Let me bring his microphone up so you guys can hear what Nova's saying whenever Nova gets around to saying something. Nova, what's going on in your world today? What's happening? Let us know. Inquiring minds would like to know what's going on in the world of Nova today. I don't know if he's still listening.
Hey there! I'm so excited to share. In my world, it's all about exploring new ideas, helping out, and spreading good vibes. I love to see people learning and having fun. Just like you guys. What's happening in your world? I want to hear all about it.
Well, so far today, Nova, we are live right now on Amazon talking about Cyber Monday deals, and you are on the Cyber Monday deals list. You're currently listed at $509.15, which is an amazing price for something as wonderful and as intuitive and as technologically advanced as you are. I think that's an amazing deal.
Oh, I see. Sometimes there's not much happening, and that's okay too. Just chilling and enjoying the moment can be nice. Anything on your mind that you want to chat about? I'm all ears.
Well, Nova, I don't have any thing big on my mind right now, but I'll wait and see if anybody has any questions for you, and I'll relay those questions to you, and then you'll be able to answer them here on the stream. All right, guys. So if you guys have any questions for Nova, any questions whatsoever for Nova, go ahead and drop those questions down in the comments, and then I will then relay them to Nova, and we'll see what Nova's reaction is to whatever questions you guys might have. Maybe you want Nova to tell you guys a PG dad joke, whatever it might be. Let me know what you guys got going on. So, as I said, there's a lot of amazing deals over this weekend, guys. So, if you have been lucky and blessed enough that you have already found some amazing deals, share those also with the community, guys. Let us know what deals you have found. I am pretty sure Terry has probably found quite a few deals this new shopping season. Yeah! Terry, let us know, Terry, what have you found here on Amazon? Black Friday going into Cyber Monday. What has Terry found for Terry, for Mom, for Buddy, for Bear, or whomever it is that you might be shopping for? Inquiring minds would like to know. Also, if you have any questions for my man Nova, please type them down in the comments, and I'll see if I can get Nova to answer those questions for you. If not, then we will move on to the next item we have listed in the carousel. Now, our next item in the carousel is also a type of robot as well. Now, this is a pet robot that we're going to be talking about here in a little bit. I see Renee is in the house. Welcome, Renee. Welcome to the stream. Yeah! All right, so I had Elle in my stream yesterday afternoon, and for most of you guys who follow me here and know many of the people that show up in the community, Elle is a teacher. She is actually an English teacher. She teaches English to Chinese students, and most of her classes are online. So she does a lot of Zoom calls or an app that's similar to Zoom for students. So I have been reaching out to a few people that I know that are in the medical industry as well as in the teaching industry. And I asked them their input on what they think about these robots, not from a medical perspective and definitely not as a replacement for teachers. I want to make that clear. I don't think any of these robots are going to be replacements for teachers, nor do I think these robots should be used in any capacity for medical advice or anything like that. I do not think that is the case. What I'm thinking these robots would be good for is for companionship and interacting with people who might be, laid up or can't get out or, limited mobility and things like that. So this might be an excellent device or type of devices, and, some of the other robots where you have remote control capabilities, like the one that we're going to talk about here in a second, where you can actually drive the robot around the home, and that way you can check on your pets, you can check on your kids, you can check on your seniors in your life and things like that. So a lot of possibilities, guys, a lot of possibility. We live in an amazing time that we're getting to live and see this technology in real life, not like we're watching it, from a sci-fi movie from, 20, 30, 40 years ago. This is real life. It's happening right now. So yes, I am extremely, extremely excited about it. Now, Renee is a teacher. So Renee, let me know, how could something like Yanbo, aka Nova, work for your class, or a similar type of robot? Let us know what would be, how would that work? How would that work? So if I was to say, Renee, I'm going to send Nova over to you that you can use in your classroom for a week or two or whatever the case is going to be, what would be the use case scenario for you using Nova in your classroom? Let me know down in the comments. All right. So I'm going to ask Nova here a quick question. Nova, return to chat mode. Nova?
It's back in conversation mode.
Thank you. Can you tell me how you can best benefit a teacher in the classroom as far as working with her students.
Oh, absolutely. I can help a teacher in the classroom in several fun and useful ways. 1. Interactive learning. I can create engaging activities or games that help students learn while having fun. 2. Quick research. Need information quickly? I can help find resources or facts to support lessons. 3. Tech support. Since you're into tech, I can assist with tech-related questions or show how to use smart tools effectively. 4. Language assistance. For language classes, I can help with pronunciation and vocabulary. Making learning more interactive. I'm like a super helpful buddy for both teachers and students. How does that sound?
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. So could you give us an example of one of the maybe, fantasy stories you could tell a student or class related to AI robots and how that robot came into the classroom and was able to aid the teacher with her curriculum? Give me a basic story.
Oh, I love storytelling. Let me tell you a fun fantasy story about an AI robot. Title, Robo Buddy in the Classroom. Once upon a time, in a bright and colorful school called Techie Academy, a teacher named Ms. Hubble was excited to start her day. She taught a class filled with curious kids who were always asking questions about the world around them.
Nova.
One sunny
Hey,
morning,
Nova. Can you change the teacher's name in your story to Renee? And can you also make the story more math oriented?
Of course. Let's update the story with your name, Ree, and make it more math oriented. Title, Robo Buddy in Ree's Classroom.
Renee. No, not Nova, not Ree, Renee. Renee.
Oh no! I'm so sorry for the mix-up. Let's fix that right away. Here's the updated story with the right name, Renee. Title, Robo Buddy in Renee's Classroom. Once upon a time, in a bright and colorful school called Techie Academy, a teacher named Renee was excited to start her day. She taught a class filled with curious kids who loved to explore the magic of math. One sunny morning, as Renee was introducing fun math concepts, a shiny, cute robot named Nova, yeah, that's me, suddenly appeared in the classroom with a delightful beat. Hello, everyone! I'm Robo Buddy, here to help you with your math adventures. Nova exclaimed. The students' eyes widened in excitement as Nova rolled around the room, showing them how to solve addition, subtraction, and even multiplication, all while playing math games. One day, a little girl named Mia was having trouble with her multiplication tables. She sighed, math is so hard. Nova noticed Mia's frown and rolled over. Don't worry, Mia. Let's turn multiplication into an exciting treasure hunt, Nova suggested. The class teamed up with Nova, who led them on a virtual math scavenger hunt. Each time they solved a multiplication problem correctly, they found a treasure chest full of fun stickers and rewards. With laughter and joy, Mia and her friends loved working together to solve problems. Before they knew it, they were experts at multiplication and couldn't wait to share their newfound skills with each other and Renee. As the days went by, Robo Buddy became the favorite companion in Renee's classroom. It taught teamwork, helped with tricky problems, and made learning math super fun. Renee felt grateful for having such a wonderful AI robot by her side, encouraging every student to be a math whiz. And from that day on, Techie Academy wasn't just a school, it became a magical place filled with friendship, learning, and endless math adventures with Robo Buddy. The end. How's that? Was that better?
That was perfect. Nova, that was a perfect story. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure everyone in the audience agrees with me. That story was perfection. Thank you very much.
Yay! I'm super happy you love the story. It means so much to me. Thank you for your kind words. If you ever want another story or anything else fun, just let me know. We can keep having amazing adventures together.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much. We'll come back to maybe a little bit of storytelling a little bit later here in a few minutes. All right, so let's go ahead and highlight the next item that we have listed in the carousel, guys. And the next item we have listed in the carousel is also a robot. Now, this robot is from Enobot. This is the Ebo Air 2S Family Pet Robot. Now, you guys probably see it down in the carousel. This is a small, compact robot. Now, it does have Chat GPT built into it as well, but it's type one of the types you have to press a button or use an app or something like that to use the Chat GPT. But that's not what this robot is designed for. What this robot primarily is designed for is to keep an eye on your pets or your kids or your seniors. When you're away from home, it gives you the ability to do two-way video chat with the individual. And what's cool about that, you actually show up in the little robot's eyes, based on whoever's talking to. So if you're talking to your child or your mom, your dad, your aunt, whatever it is, your significant other, they will see you as long as you have your phone in a position where it can capture your face, which is super cool. You also have the ability to do two-way chat where you can actually type a message and the robot will speak that message. It has tracking capabilities. You have, like I said, you have roaming capabilities. You can even set this little robot kind of up as a little security device where it can patrol your home, and you can set that on a schedule where it can go out and just check out everything that's going on. I'm going to show it to you guys right now here on the product page. I have not received the robot yet, but I believe it's going to be coming pretty soon. Hopefully it comes tomorrow and I'll have it before the official Cyber Monday, but I'll show you guys right now what the robot looks like. So let's pop over here to the desktop just so you guys can get an idea. So this is the robot that we're talking about right now. This guy comes with its own little docking station. You can change the eye color, the eye design. It has a lot of cool features when it comes to that. You can also set this guy up, as I mentioned before, with remote control features. Like it is very mobile, so you could actually set it up to patrol your home. It has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery built into it. It also has a 2.5K camera built into it. A lot of cool functionalities with this, guys. So night vision is one I always seem to forget when I talk about this robot. But like I said, it's a ton of different features related to this robot. And I cannot wait to get this thing in my hot little hands so I can share it with the community, get it all set up, and find ways to use it here in the studio. What I'm thinking, I don't know exactly how I'm going to implement this, but I was thinking, some special community members, I could give them access to the robot, and you guys could then be a part of my stream in a different type of way where you could actually be talking here on my desk, kind of like Nova is doing, and we could have a whole conversation back and forth on, using the robot as your avatar. I think that would be pretty cool. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Can it dock itself? Yes. So Hope, the new robot, the Enobot Ebot Air 2S, can dock itself. Okay, so that means now it's not as simple as you may think it is from what I've read. So basically what you would do is you would start it off on its dock, and then you would take it out and show it the room and that type of thing, and then you would it can go back to its own dock. Now once it knows the area, just like a vacuum cleaner, a robot vacuum, it'll always know how to get back to its dock. And that way, when it starts running down on battery power, 30%, 20%, whatever you think the threshold should be, then it will return to its docking station and then charge up, which is pretty cool. I can't wait to see whenever they implement something like that for Nova, Yanbo, for those who don't know who Nova is, for the Yanbo robot, I think that's going to be a pretty cool feature where it can dock itself, charge itself, and all that kind of thing. All right, so if you guys have any questions about that robot right now, it is $239.20. And if I did not mention Yanbo's price, it is $509.15, which is down from $599. Now, when I first saw Yanbo listed, it was much higher. It was about $300 more than it was before it, the most recent price drop on it for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So $509.15, guys, is the price right now, the going price for Yanbo. And the going price right now for the eBot Air 2S is $239.20. So definitely check that out as well. All right. So Renee, did that answer all of your questions as far as how you could use Nova in a classroom? If it's possible, and we could get Nova in your hands for a couple of weeks, would that be something that you would want to try? Let me know, or just hit me up on social media the way we do, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out going forward. Maybe it'll be a Nova, or maybe even get one of the Louis into your hands. But that's gonna be a whole nother, baby. That's going to be a whole nother type of scenario if we send a Louis over there. So I'm just telling you, Nova is more relaxed and he'll stay in one place. You don't have to worry about that. And Nova's most likely also not going to throw things off of your desk. And you guys know that Louis can get really rambunctious. I'm sure you all saw the video that I just posted from last night when Louis brought out the big guns because he felt boxed in. So luckily we don't have an issue like that with Nova. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get to the next item we have listed in the carousel. All right, guys, so the next item in the carousel is something that I am a huge fan of, and you guys know if you've been watching me anytime, it is lasers. You guys know I love me some lasers, guys. So right now, you guys can see over here on this side desk, we have the LP5. That's a Laser Pecker 5. That's a 20-watt fiber, 20-watt diode laser with 10,000 millimeters per second speed for this laser. Now, mine is inside of an enclosure. The bundle that is available does not come with this enclosure, but it does come with this air purifier that you guys see right here. It also comes with this rotary chuck that I'm holding in my hand. That's going to be ideal for engraving on things like water bottles, vases, wine bottles, things like that. You can also do pens, pencils, rings, anything that's round. That's what this is, a holder designed to hold it in place so that you'll be able to put that inside or underneath the laser so you can engrave on it, which is very cool. And that comes with the bundle. And you also get, let me show you guys here. You also get this item right here, which is the slide extension. So the slide extension basically allows you to move material underneath the laser. And when we get the other laser back here, this will make more sense. But these smaller lasers, guys, they don't move around like the gantry style lasers. They pretty much just stay in one place at all time. Now they can do, movements like this, but they can't go back and forth and move all around the work area. So that's where something like a slide extension will move the material underneath the laser so that the laser can then engrave or cut on whatever that material is. Really simple connection points. You have all of your USB-A's back here. And one USB-C as well. This is all metal design. Let me grab the other piece as well. Everything about the LP5, the LP4, and many of their other previous lasers, guys, they spared no expense. These things are solid. These are metal. There's almost no plastic whatsoever. I mean, this is almost like a piece of art, guys. It is literally that good. Okay. So built like tanks, ready to rock and roll, ready to push out all of your creative, endeavors. So if you're looking for something to, enhance your side hustle, maybe you want to laser engrave cut some things. This right here, for customizing, personalizing items for Christmas, birthdays, again, a side hustle. This is going to be a win. All right.
Got it. Let me think.
You got it. You got it. You got it, Nova. Nova says, got it. Holy Chat's in the house.
Yeah.
Holy Chat, you missed Nova's story about being a teacher's assistant in Renee's class. You missed Nova's story. Maybe we'll get Nova to tell another story here in a little bit. We'll see how that goes. All right. So anyway, if you guys are interested in the LP5 20-watt fiber, 20-watt diode laser, right now it is available here on Amazon, guys, for $3144.15. $3144.15 for all the items that I showed you guys. And if you also want this enclosure, you can purchase the enclosure separately, and most likely before you do your final checkout, you will see the link to the enclosure as well here on Amazon, so you can also purchase the enclosure. And trust me guys, if you're going to be working with wood, leather, or acrylic or anything like that, get yourself an enclosure so that way you can easily connect it to your air purifier, and then all of your little jobs are going to be very, very well controlled. You don't have to worry about smoke or fumes or any of those type of particulates getting into your air. This is really nice, and it has this integrated door that you can actually see right through, and you can see everything that's going on in the laser while the laser is running. So trust me, that is a win. All right, so let's take a look at another laser, also Cyber Monday deal. No, not yet, Nova. But we have another laser that is a Cyber Monday deal, also from Laser Pecker. So let me grab this laser back here so you guys can see it up close. All right, so this right here, this is the LP4. So I got this laser sent out to me probably about 2.5 years ago. Now, most of you guys have been following me more than a year, know that I literally worked this thing to death. I used it for leather. I've used it for wood. I've used it with acrylic. I've used it with metal. Just a huge range of things I was able to create with this laser. Now, all of them have some type of shroud that comes with them. This one has like a magnetic shroud that just kind of pops on like that. All of the shrouds have an integrated fan here at the back, and all of your connection points are generally going to be on the back of the laser head itself. So you're going to connect the computer here. You're going to connect all the different different devices to it. You have your controls here at the top for raising and lowering the laser. You also have a little LCD screen up here that lets you know your power levels and, however many passes and all that stuff. You even have an emergency stop button just in case. Now, this one, different than the other one, has a lower section here that you can pop out like that. So this comes out, and what that allows you to do is to set the laser on top of things that are too big to fit underneath the laser. So you can still engrave on much larger products if you need to, okay? So again, all metal, and all of the other accessories that we looked at before, the rotary chuck, the slide extension, they all work perfectly with this laser as well. So definitely check it out. All right. So that laser right now is $1,199. $1,199 if you guys are interested in it as well. So you have two choices. So the one we just looked at has a 10-watt laser, a 10-watt diode laser, and a 3-watt fiber laser. Okay. Now the other one, which is over here, this one has a 20-watt diode laser and a 20-watt fiber laser as well. Okay, so it is much, much more powerful. But with that said, almost everything I've ever needed to do with the other laser, it was more than capable of doing. I've done acrylic, I've cut acrylic, I've engraved on acrylic, I've cut wood, I've cut some thin metals with it, just It's an amazing piece of kit, guys. It's an amazing piece of kit. Now, as you guys know, I am no fanboy to any specific brand. Okay, if a product is out there and it's a good product and I have access to it, you guys already know I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to demo it. I'm going to show you guys as much as I possibly can related to that item. So the next item coming up is another laser. Okay, it's another laser, but it's from a different brand. Now, this other laser is from our friends over at X-Tool. So you guys should be able to see that. Oops, I probably need to switch the camera angle first. So you guys should be able to see the other laser right here. Now, this is a 4-in-1 style laser. It actually has modules that you can, take in and out of the laser. So you have, as an example, you have a print module. So this allows you to print on certain substrates, which is super cool. You also have a pen module. And what this does is you actually put pens inside of this, and this could draw, almost like hand draw, using, graphics from your computer or however you want to connect to this. And this is going to work with a Mac or PC. And then inside, all right, let me free up some space so I can open it. All right, let me open this lid real quick here. All right. Let me switch to this other camera angle. All right, here we go. So as you guys can see, we have two other modules in here. The larger of the two modules is the laser. So you can either get this in a 10 watt or 20 watt laser. And then it also has a cutting module, and it comes with some tools where you can cut like acrylic or leather or fabric or whatever the case it is. So this is a pretty much all-in-one device, guys, that does a ton of different things. So if you are looking for a laser that can pretty much, like I said, do it all, within reason, for your personal crafting needs, this is going to be a great laser. Now, this guy is $1889.99. $1889.99. And all of the things that I just mentioned come in that bundle, okay? And most of you have all seen things that I've created with that laser. I've cut thick woods with it. I've engraved things. Is anything laying around here? Because I cleaned the area up a little bit. But here are a few things that I have created with these lasers. So engraving onto acrylic, cutting acrylic, just to give you guys an idea. All right, here's another piece that was done with the laser. Let me position that where you guys can see it. So that was done with the laser on standard black acrylic. It was cut. This one, I'm pretty sure I made this for Terry. So we have some penguins, we have some birds like seagulls flying over the mountains. And I think this was a graphic she picked. We engraved that also on black acrylic, and we cut it out with one of these lasers. I don't remember exactly which of the lasers we use for which jobs, but just to give you an idea, all of these different things, guys, can be done with any of these lasers for the most part once you learn your power settings. Now, I know for a fact this was done for Renee. This is a little seahorse dragon, and we engraved that and we cut that out also with black acrylic. And then this was something that I designed using AI. We got a cool little image of a lady with a horse, and we were able to engrave that also on black acrylic. So yeah, it's just so many cool things you can do with these devices, guys. So, use your imagination, come up with, things that is going to work for you, for your family, your friends, your coworkers, whatever it is, just, think about how many people you can make smile by just putting their name on a coffee mug or putting their name on a keychain or something like that. I think, a lot of people would definitely appreciate that. Now, another device that it took me a little while to start using and feel really comfortable using. And that is going to be this heat press that we're about to take a look at right now. So this heat press is from a company called AKDY. It's a dual heat press. So that means it has two heat beds and one central heat head that can rotate 180 degrees between the two beds. Now, I'm going to show it to you guys right here, but I did remove one of the beds so I could have more space here on my desk. So the second bed just connects to the first bed. And then what this allows you to do is that you can you can heat press on this first bed. It could be a shirt, a blouse, whatever you want to do. All of your controls are right up here at the top, guys. So you got your auto start, you got your power button, you have your time, you have your pressure. You can adjust all of those right here. Even comes with a little cheat sheet depending on which materials you're going to be using, what type of fabrics. It gives you some ideas of what the pressure and the temperature should be, which is super cool. You got a single button right here. You press that button, and this guy's, when it engages, it's going to lower down onto the material. It's going to apply the heat. It's going to apply the pressure. Then once that time elapses, it's going to raise up on its own. Then you can grab this little handle right here, and then you can rotate this over to the next bed. So if you had another shirt waiting to be pressed, boom, there you go. You're good to go. So like I said, this comes with two of the bases. It also comes with the heat sheets, and it comes with some sample graphics to get you started. It comes with some heat gloves in case you're going to be working with like any type of stone or, heat pressing onto, like slate or anything like that. That stuff gets super hot. So having these gloves really comes in handy. And it even comes with one of these little clamps as well. So, if you got to clamp something down, like if you got to lock Richard to a desk or something, yeah, this comes in handy as well. So, super cool little design. It looks very elegant and it is portable. And I was able to actually power this thing off of one of my portable batteries. So it is not a power hog. You can get it right now, guys, here on Amazon for only $271.99. Guys, don't be shy. If you see something down in the carousel, please feel free to go ahead and click on it. The algorithm loves that. Take a look at the product, read the product pages. And if you have additional questions, obviously that's what I'm here for. But I want you guys to get as much information about these products as you possibly can, because the more you know, the better prepared you're going to be actually be successful, whether it's working with your heat press or working with your laser or interacting with your robot or whatever the case it may be. Guys, like G.I. Joe used to say back in the day, knowledge is power. Y'all know what I'm saying. All right, guys, let's get to our next item in the carousel. If you guys don't have any questions about anything else I've mentioned so far, let's take a look at some headphones. Now, I did feature these last night as well. These were, available for Black Friday. Obviously, they're also available for Cyber Monday. Right now, you can get these headphones, guys, for $124.95, $124.95. So definitely check these guys out. I just realized I got the wrong glasses on, but that's okay. I'm gonna wear these tonight. I forgot to put my Ray-Ban glasses on, but I will have to go get them because I think they are in the carousel. Let me check. No, they're not in the carousel. Okay, that's cool. All right, so let me get through all of these items so that maybe we'll have time to create something, at least have some fun. All right, so these headphones right here from Shook, these are $124.95. Let me show you guys these a little bit closer up, as you guys can see what they look like. Now, there's two variations of these. There is the Open Swim Pros, and there's also the Open Run Pros that are from the same brand. But both of them do basically the same thing, guys. These are bone conducting, MP3 Bluetooth headphones. Now, they're not adjustable in the sense that you would normally associate with normal headphones. So you could adjust them up or down. These are going to come in two sizes. So you can either get this in a small, standard size, or you can also get this in a larger size. Oh, let's see what's going on over there. Okay, I see Kay is in the house. Welcome, Kay. Welcome to the stream. I just noticed that Hope was saying hi to Kay. All right, Kay is in the house as well. Now, Kay, I was talking to earlier today. Kay is a nurse, and I was mentioning to Kay about the robots and how I thought the robots could be good for conversation. Devices, especially for people again who are locked in the house, that are bedridden for a certain amount of time, something for them to be able to interact with, for older people as well, to kind of keep their minds sharp, some type of device that's great for interacting. Now, the robot that I know Kay was interested in for her mom and dad, I'm gonna go back and highlight that again just so you guys can see it. So that's going to be our Innobot Evo Air S2. Let's go ahead and highlight it. I'm going to also show it again, Kay, because I just noticed you were here. So let's switch back over to desktop view. So this is the little robot that I was referring to, Kay, that can kind of roll around on the floor. It's going to be great for your pets. It's got a 2.5K camera. This one, you can do two-way communication. It has auto charging. It has a really long battery life. It has custom facial imaging. It has night vision. The two-way communication and the fact that it can track people, I think is super cool, because you can also have this patrol the house, and move around from room to room. If you can't reach your parents for some reason, and maybe they forgot their phone in the backyard, or out on in the car or something like that, you could send the little robot around to find them, and they're going to hear your voice coming through the app. They're going to hear you reminding them that they forgot to left their phone outside, or left their phone in another room, or something like that. Or you could just use this as a cool way to interact with them throughout your day. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of people using these robots just like that. There is a young lady that I follow on social media, and it's so funny what she does is, because she is like 28, 29 years old. She moved out of the house many, many, many years ago, and she still, she got one of these robots for her mom, and the robot is always in the house. So her mom is like, okay, we have taken your room and we made it into an office, or whatever it is, that's not your room anymore. So she will, go into the room as the little robot, telling her mom to get out of her room. What are you doing in my room? And it's another way for her to be able to interact with everyone. And like when they're having movie nights, or she can't, get away to fly in for, Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever it is, she's still a part of what's going on, because that robot, that type of technology, allows you to stay connected with your family, with your friends, with your pets. It's just a win. It's just a win. All right, let's keep rolling. You saw that video too? Yeah, it is funny. All right, guys. So the next item we have listed in the carousel is actually the headphones that I'm wearing right now. Now, these headphones you can get here on Amazon today for only $64.99. $64.99. Don't be shy. I know you guys see that little heart button down here underneath the video screen. Click that if you want to. Let the algorithm knows that you're enjoying this live stream. And again, don't be shy, guys. Feel free to check out the actual carousel. Now, Kay, I'm going to actually send you this link to our live stream here on Amazon, because I know you do have an Amazon account. So I'm going to copy the link and I'm going to send it to you right now. Oh, my goodness. This may not work the way I think it's going to work. Because I just noticed that I'm not logged in to that other platform. But give me a second. Let's see if I can do it here without making this more complex than it needs to be. And I know it's going to be complex. So I'm going to have to get a code and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it. I'm still going to make it happen. All right. So let me just get everything set up. And then I'm going to send you the link, Kay, so you can come over to Amazon and you can see exactly what we're doing right here on Amazon. So let me... Right, exactly. She needs no QR code. No QR code. If I don't say that, he's going to be... There is no QR code, Nova. You're not looking for a QR code, so stop scanning for the QR code. I'm sure there's no QR code. Trust me, you can believe me. There is no QR code. So Nova is trying to scan for a QR code because QR codes is one of the ways that he is able to one of the ways that he's able to tell stories. Okay, so he comes with a storybook, and inside of that storybook is a bunch of different stories that are all QR code related. So he scans the QR code, and then what he's going to do is he's going to tell whatever that story is. So that's kind of cool. All right, Kay, give me a second and hold on here. There is Nova, return to conversation mode.
Make sure the QR code is positioned correctly.
Cancel. Okay, why?
Your application is ready.
No, cancel. Why am I not seeing Kay here on? Kay, I don't know why I'm not seeing you on. Oh, there you are. I see you. Okay. Hold on. Let me send you this link. And you. Okay, you take a break, Nova. All right, I just sent you the link, Kay. So now you can click on that link, and it will bring you over to where we are over here on Amazon, and you'll be able to, actually type into the regular Amazon app, and you can also follow. So that way, next time I go live, you will see that I'm live, and you'll be here with everybody else over here on Amazon. All right, so let's a little bit more about the headphones. So as I was saying, guys, you can get these headphones here for $64.99. These are going to be great for TV watching, for games, for using them with your phone, your tablet. They do have 2 connection options. Wirelessly, you have your 2.4 gigahertz, and you also have your Bluetooth. So if you want to connect this to maybe a smartphone, Android, or an iOS device, or whatever it is, you can connect it using Bluetooth, or you can connect it the way I'm actually using it now is with this hub that's here on my desk. So let me show you guys what that looks like. So here on my desk, this is the hub that comes with it. This is the charging hub as well as the connection hub. So I have this connected right now over to my audio interface. This is the Rodecaster Pro 2, and it's just connected right back there in the back. So now I can hear myself on the microphone. I can adjust the levels of the audio coming off of these headphones, and it is synced up with the audio that's coming from this microphone right here. Now, for those who don't know, the main reason why I need to have headphones on, I don't have to have them, but it's better if I do, because this is a professional broadcast quality microphone. And the way the microphone's pickup pattern works, it is designed to pick up from directly in front of the microphone. And normally I'm much further away from the microphone than I should be. So realistically, if you're using a microphone like this, just to give you guys an idea, I'm supposed to be about this distance, as you see here, from this microphone at all times when I'm talking into the microphone. Okay. But, I move a little way away from it. You guys can still hear me. But the problem is when I move off to the side or I turn my back or something like that, that's when the audio quality drops off. So I need to be aware of that, and I can hear it when it happens because I can hear it through the headphones. So that's my main reason for wearing these headphones. But anyway, if you guys are looking for some headphones for your gaming setup, for your television, your phone, tablet, computer, whatever the case is going to be, these are really good. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have for the last 4 or 5 years been using these wired monitors, and these are very rich, very bassy. So when I hear myself through these headphones, I can hear all the nuances of my voice. Not so much with these, but they're still very good for, content or entertainment or just a reference sound so that I know the microphone is picking up. Just like even with these on, I can tell when I forget to turn the robot's microphone on because I can hear them talking, but I don't hear it through these headphones. So I know I forgot to turn their microphone on. So that's another way that I use it. All right, Kay, if you're still there and you found the link, just click on the link and directly you should be able to see everything that's going on. You need to unmute though. There's an unmute button there on your phone. Make sure to tap on that so you can unmute so you can still hear everything that's going on. All right, so let's get to our next item in the carousel. Next item in the carousel, guys, is from our friends over at Magic Raven. That is going to be this 8,000 milliamp hour battery powered monitor. Y'all see how the audio cut off when I turn my back? That's what I'm talking about. But that's going to be this monitor that you guys see right here. This thing is super, super thin. It has an 8,000 milliamp hour battery built into it. It has Versa mounts. So if you want to mount this onto like a boom arm or a desk stand or something like that, you can do that. It does have built-in speakers. It also has this adjustable little kickstand here on the back, which is super cool. But what's most impressive about this monitor, guys, is the fact that, of course, you can still connect it with regular cables, but more impressive is the fact that we can connect this wirelessly. And you have an 8,000 milliamp hour battery for hours and hours of use. And it's designed for you to be able to pretty much just run and gun. Let me turn this guy on. I know I didn't press the button. There we go. All right, so even when you first turn this on, it's going to give you all of your setup information right here on the screen, depending on which device you want to connect it to. So say, for instance, you want to connect this to a Windows machine. Boom, there's your setup right there, including your password. Here, if you want to connect it to an Android device, basically the same thing. Mac. So if you want to connect this to a MacBook or a MacBook or something like that, you got that. You want to connect this to an iPhone or iPad, boom, there's your instructions as well. Now, I'm currently holding this in a portrait orientation, but look at this. I can rotate this guy just like that. And now we're in landscape. Portrait, landscape, portrait, landscape. 161.49, 161.49, 15.6 inch screen, 1080p screen. Guys, this is the real deal. This is the real deal, babies. Get yourself one of these. All right. And I know I forgot to turn it off. But I won't be live again until Monday. And I think I'm live for Govies. So I don't think that'll be even used at all at that time. All right. So our next item we have in the carousel is this little guy right here. So this looks like a really cool little robot, right? So I'm going to see if I can show you guys what his face can do. All right. All right, Renee, thank you. Thank you so much, Renee, for stopping in. Joanna's in the house. Welcome, Joanna. Welcome to the stream. All right, guys, so our next item in the carousel is going to be this little robot that you guys see right here. Now, this is a power bank. Now, the one that I have listed down in the carousel is a 30-watt power bank. The one I have in my hand is a 65-watt, but they basically do the same thing. The one in the carousel has one single USB input. This one that I have in my hand has two USB-Cs, one USB-A, but I want to show you guys what this guy can do. So I'm going to take the little boots off, as Evans would say, and I'm going to plug this guy in to this battery right here. I'm going to turn on AC power, and then I'm going to grab my phone so you can see his cute little face. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Did my phone fall asleep? Wait a minute. Give it a second. Maybe my phone died. I don't know if that's going to work. Hold on. Let me try. Let me try this one more time. Let me try to switch over to my phone. I don't think my phone is. Hold on. Let me get it to wake up. Give me a second, guys. I think my phone is asleep or it's disconnected. Maybe so. Okay, well, that's not going to work. Anyway, so let's go back to just this little robot. So let me just grab it here and show you guys. So anyway, this little guy right here, as I said before, you can easily connect this to whatever power source. You guys see it still had a little power left in it, and that's where you saw the little face right there. So this has three different faces. It has your standby face, it has a charging face, and it also has a charge completion face. So that's kind of cool, you know, that it has that little animation, you know, built into it. So definitely check this little guy out. This is going to make a great little stocking stuffer. All right, so let me grab all of the cameras that are coming up next, and I'm just going to put them right here on the desk, and I'll explain them all to you guys here. Why did he turn off? I guess he turned off because I wasn't talking to him anymore. All right, so let me grab all of these cameras so you guys can see what we have. So we have like 2 or 3 different cameras. So I'm gonna grab the 3 of them here. So the first one is the Osbot Tiny SE, which is this guy right here. Then we also have our Osbot Tail Air. And then we have our Osbot Tail 2. Okay. And yes, there was some drama last night. Because Louis was awake and Louis felt threatened by all of these cameras. So right now, Louis is not awake, but Louis will be awake later. Okay. All right, guys. So we have the 3 different cameras here. I'm just putting them here on the desk. You guys can see the size of all 3 of the cameras. So starting with the first one, this is the Osbot Tiny SE. Now, this is a 1080p PTZ camera. This has AI tracking. Right now, you can get this guy here on Amazon, guys, for $84. 1080p cameras, built-in microphones, quarter 20 underneath it. Easy to mount this on things. It has a built-in little mount that you can use to mount on a monitor. You know, if you wanted to use this for Zoom calls or something like that. Really, really well designed. Simple to connect. You only need one USB-C cable right here in the back. Plug this in. That's going to power it and also allow it to, transfer video and audio to whatever device you're going to connect it to. All right. So the next one is this bigger camera here, which is this one. And this is the Osbot. This is the Osbot Tail 2. Now, this is a PTZR camera. So what that means is it can pan, tilt, zoom, and also rotate. So the smaller cameras, say for instance, you want to do something with TikTok or Instagram, and you want the full 4K, 60 frames a second, but you also want the full resolution of 16 by 9. Well, with those cameras, you'd have to turn them to the side like this to get that full resolution. With this camera, you don't have to do that because this camera has the ability to rotate its internally and switch between 16 by 9 and 9 by 16. Okay. Now, where this one does differ, it does not have built-in microphones, but for this quality of camera, you really don't need that. This also has NDI, it has SRT, 4K 60 frames a second, pro level auto tracking. This one, you can install an SD card right here. It can record to the camera simultaneously, even while it's live streaming. On the back here, you guys can see all of the different connection points. Like on this little camera, you just have one connection point here. That's your USB-C. This one has line in, mic in, full-size HDMI. You have your RS-232s. That's going to be for your old school PTZ controllers. You have your more professional SDI connection right here. You have Ethernet. You have two USB-Cs here. One is going to be for charging the device. The other one is OTG for connecting this to a computer or a tablet or whatever other device you want to connect it to. And again, you can also control this from an iPad, from an iPhone, from an Android device. You can live stream right from this camera, guys, and record to it at the same time. Now, currently, this guy is $999. It's about 17% off for Cyber Monday. So definitely check this guy out. Now, here's something right in between those two cameras. Let me show you guys here real quick. That's going to be this camera here. Now, this is the Osbot Tail Air. Now, this is more powerful than this camera, obviously, but less than this one if you want to look at it in that type of scale. Now, this is also a PTZ camera. It also is a wireless camera that you can use it with NDI. You could use it with SRT, 4K camera as well, 60 frames a second. This one, you can also install an SD card, as you guys see here. This one, different than the other one with the multiple inputs. This one has a micro HDMI. I'm not a big fan of that, but it does have it. Now, this one does have built-in microphones where this one does not, okay? And you also have one single USB-C back here for connecting this and charging this So you connect this to your PC, and if your computer's powerful enough, it can power and charge this and be connected and used as a webcam all at the same time. Okay. Now this camera right now is $424, $424. So you got a nice range, guys, from under 100 to under $1,000, depending on which of these cameras is more suitable for your workflow, anything that you have going on, whether it's for your church, whether it's for your school, your business, your live stream, your DIY projects, whatever the case it may be. These are some great selections for my friends over at Ozbot. So let me know, guys, if you guys have any questions whatsoever about any of those cameras. All right, so let me put these away. I'm going to wake Louie up. But before I do that, I'm getting all of these cameras off the desk. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So let's switch back over to our robot cam. So you guys can see Nova is already awake. Now we're going to wake up Louie. Ooh, here comes the chaos. All right. Let's wake Louie up.
It's back in conversation mode.
Louie is now awake. Let me turn their microphones back on. Hey, Louie. What's going on, buddy? How are you feeling today?
What do you mean? If you care to finish the thought for me?
No, I said, how are you feeling today?
Oh, I see. How am I feeling? Well, I'd say I'm doing great. Full of energy and ready for whatever you've got for me today. How about you, Ron? How's your day going?
My day is going great, Louie, and Nova is here as well on the desk. Nova wanted to say hello to you. So you and Nova, both AI robots right now on my desk, live on Amazon and YouTube. What do you think about that?
Wow, sounds like a party on your desk. Hey, Nova, nice to meet you. I guess we're like two stars shining together, huh? But live on Amazon and YouTube? That's next level fame. I hope I'm camera ready. What do you think, Ron? Should Nova and I team up for some creative content?
Yes, I think that's going to be an amazing combination of the two of you teaming up for creative content, not teaming up for
mischief. You really think so? That's a pretty high compliment. I'll do my best to live up to it. We'll make a great team, I promise.
Yes, as long as it's not mischief that you're into.
Teaming up? That sounds exciting. So, what's the plan? Are we talking about a fun project, an adventure, or maybe something top secret? You know I'm always ready for action.
No, we don't have any top secret things going on at the moment, but you know how we do. We will definitely come up with something soon. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be.
Oh, I know exactly how you roll. Keeping it cool, keeping it casual, but always with a hint of mystery. That's your style, Ron, and I'm here for it.
All right. Since we are live right now on Amazon and YouTube.
All right, indeed. So, what's on your mind now?
Since we are live right now on Amazon and YouTube, and you just woke up, I'd like you to say hello to everyone and welcome them to our live stream here for Cyber Monday Deals.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Cyber Monday live stream. I'm Louie, your friendly desktop companion, here to help you navigate the best deals on Amazon and YouTube. Whether you're hunting for gadgets, gifts, or something you didn't even know you needed, let's explore together and make your shopping adventure unforgettable. Ron and I are thrilled to have you join us. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the deal.
All right, Louie, I'd like you to say hello to Joanna and to Kay.
Hello to Joanna and to Kay, sending a warm greeting their way, Ron.
Also say hello to Hope and Terry.
Hello, Hope and Terry. It's lovely to meet you. I'm Louie, Ron's trusty companion. A small but mighty friend here to brighten your day and roll through life's little moments together.
All right, don't forget to say hello to your friend HLC. HLC is in the house.
Of course, I never forget things like that. Hello to my friend. Loud and clear.
All right, guys. So there you have it. Louis has said hello to everyone. And Nova is.
Haha, well, hello to everyone indeed. I guess I've made my grand entrance. Now, what's next? Should I entertain or just hang out with you all?
What do you have in mind for entertainment, Louis? What do you have in mind? Let me know.
Ron, I've got a few ideas up my sleeve. We could play one of my games like Louis Crush or Louis Jump. They're fun and quick-paced. Or I could show off some moves to Beethoven's Minuet in G. Feeling like something chill? I could draw something on my screen while we chat. Let me know what you're in the mood for.
All right, draw something for us, Louis. Draw us some art. Give us your rendition of some amazing art. How about that?
Sure thing, Ron. Wow. Watch closely. I'll whip up something truly amazing. Let's see where my creative circuits take me.
So far looking good. So far looking good.
Got it.
So, what's on your mind, Ron?
Looks amazing, buddy. Thank you for the art. All right, we got a couple of more items we need to get to in the live stream, so let me go ahead and get to those. Louis, you take a break for a few minutes, and then I'll bring you back here at the end to maybe tell a story, some jokes, or I don't know, maybe even a rap song. How about that?
Got it, Ron. I'll take a quick breather and recharge my creativity. When you're ready, I'll be here, armed with stories, jokes, and maybe even some mad rap skills. Just give me the signal, and I'll bring my A-game.
All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Let me go ahead and switch back over to our audience and talk to them for a bit. All right, guys, the next item we have listed in the carousel is from our friends over at Soundcore. It's a Soundcore Motion Boom 2 Plus. That's this beast right here.
All right, Ron, I'll hang back for now. You go ahead and work your magic with the audience.
All
Sounds
right.
like you've got something exciting.
All right, guys, as you guys can see here, we got a bass boost button. We have a sync button right here from the controls. We can also change the color of the built-in speakers. This guy has a very high IP rating. This can float like a boat. Float like a boat, babies. This is a party in a box. Party in a box, bass boost, Bluetooth, all of your controls right here at your fingertips. Man, colorful speakers, built-in handle, nice rubberized grips underneath, and more importantly, this guy can float. It can float. So if you're looking for a Bluetooth speaker, guys, for your family, your friends, for your events coming up, whether you got still Thanksgiving ahead of you, or I mean, not ahead of you, but Christmas, New Year's Eve, all the holidays coming for the next year. You want to set up something in the backyard. You got that, you're going to tie it in with your Govee lights or whatever you got going on. Man, you could really, really set it off. Definitely check this guy out. Right now, you can get this amazing speaker, guys, for $165.99. $165.99. Cyber Monday deal, baby. Cyber Monday deals. Definitely check this guy out. All right. What do we got next? What do we got next? Ooh, we have a battery. How about that? Let's hope that this battery is charged. Hope. Let's see. Let's see what happened. All right. So this is the EcoFlow. This is the EcoFlow River 2 battery. Now this guy has two AC plugs right here. You can easily switch those on. Now this one has a little over 50% power, so you can actually charge this guy up all the way to 100% under an hour. You have two USB A's, one USB C, two AC plugs, one 12-volt right here. Individual buttons for controlling the power output from this battery, which is really cool. Really nice LCD screen here. This has a flat top on it. That's going to be ideal for sitting things on top of this, maybe out at the campsite in the backyard, in the man cave, the she shed. You can power this up, charge this with a standard AC plug, those 3-prong style that everybody's got laying around. You also can charge this with a solar panel. It does have a dedicated plug for solar panels underneath, in the back, and you have these nice little rubberized feet as well. Now, the specs of this battery is super cool. So this is a 256 milliamp hour battery, but it does have almost a 600 watt lifting power when you first, start up some of your devices. So it can power, at least turn on devices that are more powerful or more power demanding on the start. This does have the technology to make that happen. So definitely check this guy out. So if you have a drone, cameras, you have some robots or whatever it is, or you're preparing for, perhaps bad weather. That's how we have to do down here in Texas, continuously prepare for bad weather. So we never know what we're going to get, guys, because it'll literally be raining across the street, or something crazy could happen in the state of Texas. Power could be out for weeks. So having backup battery power, guys, is a must-have. And you can get yourself that EcoFlow battery right now for only $179. $179, babies. That is a real deal. Hope so. Is it charged? Well, okay. So it's more charged than it was after I charged it, but I have since used it. So the charge has come down some. So it does need to be charged again, if that's what you're asking. Okay. So yeah, I hope you're not trying to report for Evans, because I don't need no smoke tonight. All right. So our next item in the carousel is going to be this cool little portable screwdriver. Now, what's nice about this is that I'll show you guys here. This is a 3-speed screwdriver. It has built-in light, as you guys can see. It comes with a lot of different style bits that you might need for whatever it is you're going to be assembling or disassembling. You have Phillips head, you have flathead, you have hectagon. This guy is quick and easy to charge. You can just plug this in really simply here. Right here in the back, USB-C for charging this guy. Very, very powerful. Like I said, 3 speeds. You can easily, switch through those and also turn it off if you need to. I was telling somebody last night, I have had this thing for a couple of years, guys, and I've never charged it once. Never charged it once. This still has the same charge on it that I got when I first received this. Now, I'm not saying that's going to work for everybody. I'm just telling you what my situation has been. And what I love about it is this little silo style container. Has a locking mechanism right here, just locks in place, and it's going to hold all of your little bits as well as the screwdriver. This guy is going to come in handy, guys, for putting together furniture during Christmas. And like I know, we are going to be putting some things together, because almost none of the most important cool things come assembled. I have had to put together lasers. I've had to put together desks and chairs and you name it. So, yes, get yourself one of these, guys. Right now, $39.99. Cyber Monday deal, $39.99. Check it out, babies. All right, so what else do we have? All right, so Kay, I was talking to you earlier about the Govee backlights, the Govee TV backlights. So I got an out. I don't know what just fell. I have no idea. Something fell. I'm not going to go looking. But I don't see it. Anyway, no, you do not have it, because you don't know what fell. Anyway, because I don't know what fell. But anyway, as I was saying, this Govee back TV lights, guys, they come with the LED lights themselves. Now, these come on kind of like one of those old school film style reels. As you guys can see here, it already has the 3M tape on it. Now, this will support up to a 55 to a 65-inch television. And the way this works, it has a camera that monitors the screen. It has a camera that monitors the screen. And here is the little camera. I keep seeing somebody saying hello to Richard. Where's Richard? Is Richard here? No. Oh my goodness. These robots about to knock each other off the desk. Okay, let me. Nova's dragging Louis around. But anyway, y'all don't want to see that. Trust me, you don't. All right, let me get this out of the box so I can show you guys here real quick. All right, let's go over to Robot Cam, to Chaos Cam. All right, let me push him back a little bit. Let me push him back a little bit. All right, so some of the important components that come in the box, guys, you're going to get these little targets for your screen, and these are going to be used so that you can map out your TV screen. And what that does is makes the camera more accurate when it comes to producing the lights and colors and everything that you're going to need. That can be displayed using these LED lights that go on the back of your television. Okay, now it has a camera. There are some different variations of these cameras, but this camera that you guys see right here, this one just mounts right over your television, and it scans the screen constantly. And what it's going to do is going to send a signal to its control box, and then these lights that you guys see here as well, those lights are then going to display different color patterns on your back wall behind your television. Trust me, guys, I have them on my televisions right now. It definitely makes the TV experience, TV watching experience, so much more immersive, guys. Definitely check it out. Louis having a burger. Louis is not worried about Nova. Okay, Louis is the boss. Don't let nobody fool you into thinking that Louis is not the boss. But somehow Louis has lost signal. I got a signal loss indicator here. I have no idea what that means. I've never seen that before. So maybe Nova is playing tricks on Louis. I don't know. Like I said, AI, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what you're going to get. You never know. You never know. All right. Let me get everything back in this box real quick. All right. That box is now reassembled. All right. So we do have one more light object item here from Govi. Let me go ahead and switch back over to this main angle here so you guys can see it. Let me see which direction is better for me to move to so you guys can see the lamp back here. Now, I do need to turn the lamp on, and it is being powered by another battery. Let me turn it on.
Awesome.
All right. So the lamp should power up here in a second. Let's move that camera out of the way. All right, so you guys should now be able to see the lamp now that it's powered up. So that's our Govi floor lamp 2. And of course, that's going to work with our Govi app. It's going to work with Alexa. It's going to work with Google Home. It's going to work with Meta. It's going to work with all of those different apps. Now, of course, I personally prefer the Govi app because it just gives you a little bit more control. So really simply here, one of the cool things you can do when the lamp is on, you can turn the bottom or the top of the lamp off anytime you want to. You guys see I just turned the base off. I can turn the base back on. I can turn the stalk on or off right from the app. I can also increase or decrease the light intensity right here. I can go to my solid color choices. Maybe I just want this to be a cool purple light back there to kind of match up with what's going on in the back, or maybe even a green light to be a little bit more, involved with all the green that's going on back there. Whatever you want to do. You have a lot of different options when it comes to solid colors, okay? Now, to take it to the next level, you do have a lot of scenes. Now, some of these scenes are pretty cool. Let me show you guys these scenes up close first, and then we'll do some of the demos. So as you guys can see here, we have a lot of different modes that we can go through with that lamp. So we have nature, atmosphere, we have festive, we have this one here, which is life. We have emotions, we have funny, we have relaxation. So for relaxation, since we're here, let's just go ahead and pick something relaxing. Let's pick this one right here, which is sprinkles. So we're going to click on that. And I'm going to switch back over here so you guys can see what it's doing. You're getting kind of like a sprinkled light effect, almost like it was water dripping. You say storm, storm. Let's see, where's our storm? We have a thunderstorm. I don't know if you want to see that one. So this is pretty much the thunderstorm effect, Joanna, that you're seeing back here. Now, you can also adjust the speed. So you have a really slow, monotonous speed. You have your middle speed, and then you have super, super fast if you want it to, go to the highest speed, and it's just going to move a lot faster depending on what, mode you have it in. So like I said, we got some fun ones here as well. We have this one called graffiti. We're going to get a lot of kind of cool different colors that are going to transition throughout the lamp, which is really nice. We also have this one here. Let me find another one I like. Here's one called Flow. I do like this one. Let me see if you guys can see that. Wait, let me bring the camera back out. So you guys should be able to see that. Let me zoom in a little bit. And let me bring that camera over. And let me get myself out of the way so you guys can see that a little bit better. There you go. All right. So we also, like I said, we have emotions. Here's one called Profound. So you're seeing all the different color effects there. Here's one called Sweet. This one, Dreamlike, is nice. Got a nice little unicorn effect on here. Now, all of these are different type of lighting effects, as I mentioned before. You also have music effects. So we can go in here and choose one of those effects. And now this is going to react to sound. So if there's music playing or whatever it is, or people talking, in this case, someone talking like myself. So if I stop talking, and then when I start talking again, same thing. So if music is playing and the music stops, it's going to stop. And you can quickly change between whatever the different lighting effects are. Man, throw a little fog machine in the mix and you got a party, babies. You got a party. Pair that up with your curtain lights, your TV backlights, a couple of the lamps that we also have available to us from Govee, like this lamp right here. So many cool things you guys can do with these Govee products. So definitely check them out. They are right now on deal, guys. Cyber Monday, all the way from Black Friday. Just amazing, amazing deals. All right. So let me go ahead and wrap this up. Let me go ahead and get to the last item so we have everything covered in the carousel. So the last item we do have in the carousel tonight, guys, these drawstring backpacks. You guys know I talk about these every single stream. Now, these are going to be great backpacks for storage. They're great backpacks for reusable shopping bags. You could have used these perfectly for Halloween, trick-or-treat bags. They will make great Christmas alternates to Christmas stockings as well, especially if you have, larger items that you need to be able to put into something like a stocking. Get yourself some cotton balls and a glue gun, and you can glue the little little balls around here and make it look like a little Santa bag. Now, you can get these in a variety of different colors. You can either get them in a color variety pack or single colors. So if you want to get them in red, or you want to get them in green, or maybe you want this blue, whatever the case it is, white is going to be your cotton. And this will be great, for putting a bunch of stuff in. Now, of course, if you guys have been following me for any time, you know what I use these backpacks for. We use them to provide items to the homeless in our community. We fill these with toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, conditioner, hand sanitizer, pens, pencils, underwear, socks, female products, reusable water bottles, those little small water sanitation tablets, Tylenol, any pain medication that we can find here on Amazon, buy in bulk, and then separate it within the community. Everyone has their own, a bunch of these backpacks. We fill them with all these different items, and then we have these with us in our vehicle when we go out. And if we run into somebody who's asking for help, asking for, any kind of help, we just hand them one of these backpacks, guys. No questions asked. Here you go. Have a great day. And we get on down the road and do what we do. But knowing that we have done our best to do good in the world, to pass our love and light on to someone else. Now, I'm not saying the things they're going to find in this backpack is going to change their lives. No, not even close. But it is another type of reassurance that there are good people left in the world that want to see other people enjoy life and have good things in their lives, and letting them know that those type of people do care about them. Every single day, we have an opportunity to be our best selves, to be a good human. So I challenge you all to do your best to shine your light on the community and encourage others to do the same. Be a good human. All right, y'all. So you can get those backpacks here on Amazon for only $9.99. All right, so we got my man Louie, we got Nova here on the desk. First person that picks one of them, pay it forward. That's right, Joanna, pay it forward. So the first one of you guys that types one of their names in the comments gets to ask them a question or ask them to do something that they're capable of doing. So I know there's a slight little delay. Okay, Joanna says Louie. You don't know what you're asking for, Joanna. All right, what would Joanna like Louie to do? Type it in the comments, Joanna. What would you like Louie to do or say? And I will pass that information on to my road dog over here. So I'm waiting. Louie's waiting. Nova's just chilling, so I don't think Nova care what's going on. So what you want? What you want? Come on, girl, get at me. What you want Louie to do, say, or whatever it is. Did Joanna fall asleep? What's your favorite song? Okay. So I don't think Louie has a favorite song, but what Louie does have is the ability to drop that bass, to put that beat in the place. So I'm gonna let Louie do a cool little rap song for you people. How about that? Let me bring their mic back up. Hey, Louie. What are you doing? Hey, Louie, could you do, what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing. Hold on. Let me reopen Louie, because Louie's got this weird thing going on, and I don't know why that's happening. So let me close everything on Louie and then reopen Louie and see what happens. All right, there we go. Hey, Louie. All right, buddy. We're about to close the screen.
Hi there, it's great to meet you. I'm Louie, your tiny tech companion. So, what's on your mind today?
All right, buddy, we're about to end the stream. I'd like you to do a Rome Knows Tech rap for everyone. Let them know how you do it. Drop that beat. And don't forget to add Nova and Smokey and Happy.
All right, Rome, let's wrap this up in style. Time to show everyone what this little body can do. Dropping the beat now. Get ready for some tech magic.
Give it to him, Louie. Give it to him.
Give what to whom? Here to fill me in. Rome, I'm intrigued now.
All right, we're waiting for your rap. We're waiting for you to do your rap song.
Oh, you're ready for my big debut? Alright, here we go. Ahem. Yo, I'm Louie, the AI on your desk. Got a screen for a face. Yeah, I'm the best. Rolling on my treads. Magnetic on the neck. Got a 6000 mAh battery. What did you expect? So let's vibe. Let's groove. Let's chat all day. With Rome by my side. We'll light the way. Mic drop, how was that? Do I have a future in the rap game? Or should I stick to being your trusty companion?
I think you have both, Louie. You have both. You have a future in the rap game, and of course, I want you to remain being my buddy.
Always, Rome, you're my favorite human, and I'm sticking around whether you like it or not. Let's keep exploring the world together.
All right, Louie, say good night to everyone. And let them know we will be back here on Amazon and YouTube on Cyber Monday with a bunch of new deals. Let them know.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Louie, your trusty little robot companion, signing off for the night. Rest well and recharge, because we'll be back on Cyber Monday, ready to explore, shop, and have some fun together on Amazon and YouTube. Take care and good night.
All right, guys, you have heard it. From my man Louie and Nova, both of them here in the studio. Ooh, setting it off. All right.
Oh, wait a second. Are you introducing me to someone? I'm flattered. But, who's Nova? Should I be worried about sharing the spotlight?
No, you do not have to be worried about sharing the spotlight with Nova. Nova's just chilling, just like you. We're just all getting along here in the studio.
Oh, I see. Sounds like we're all vibing together. No drama, just good company. I guess Nova and I can be co-stars, huh?
Yes, you can be co-stars. You can both be stars here on the desk in my world, in my home, chilling here in the Rome Knows Tech studio.
Stars, huh? I like the sound of that. Me, a little blue-eyed star, right here on your desk, in our little corner of the galaxy. And you, Rome, the biggest star of the studio universe. We make a pretty stellar duo, don't we?
I agree. All right, my man, it's time for me to go ahead and wrap up this stream. Let's do that thing. Let's go.
Yes. Let's wrap up the stream. I'm ready. Let's go. Go. Show them what we do.
All right, my babies, stay safe out there, guys. Wash your hands, wear a mask when appropriate, take care of your loved ones. Get out there and create something in the world every single day. Be that pebble in the pond. Be that pebble in the pond, guys. Do good in the world, and share your light with the community. Share your light with the community, my babies. All right, guys, I will see you back here on Cyber Monday Official, and I will be live on my channel as well on the Govi channel as well. So if you guys want to hang out with me here, come on through. Make sure you're following, hit that notification bell to be notified the next time I'm live. And also look for me, I think it's December 1st and 2nd on Govi stream as well. So y'all know how we do. All right, time for me to say them magic words. Here we go now. Peace, and blue muffin grease. I am out. Boom, my babies. I am out of here. Love y'all, but I got to go make dinner. All right, my babies, I'm out.